Hey, welcome to Hooked on Linux. Today I'm going to go through my first impressions while exploring Linux Fedora. For anybody not knowing, Fedora is a widely used Linux distribution. So let's get right into it. So I thought I would just start my day by saying Linux distributions. Of course, I have trouble with the keyboard. You guys, if you follow me at all anywhere, you know I'm not a big typing guy. Off we go. So I'm not a programmer, so a lot of this stuff was way over my head. Um, I'm learning a lot just by typing in things like this, like Debian, Slackware, Gentoo. Never heard of it. Arch Linux. I've heard of Arch Linux, but I don't really know what it is. If you stop me on the street and ask me to define any of these, I wouldn't be able to. And there's Fedora. So Fedora, we're going to go on their website and just go right to the fedoraproject.org. Um, and what did I do when I got here? What do I do? Download it. Just hit the download now. The Fedora, I'm going to download it, but it has different different setups for different machines. So figure out what machine you have. So I go on my systems info, and it's telling me that I have an Intel processor. So if I have an Intel processor, I should be clicking on the for Intel and AMD x86-64 systems. That's it. This was a 15 minute, 14 minutes, 15-minute download. And let's start. We're starting up Fedora. It just boots right up like this. I quite simply just double clicked on the ISO file, and off it goes. I'm using the emulator called, what am I using? It's called VirtualBox, and VirtualBox just opens up ISOs. And here we are. This is what Fedora looks like. Welcome to Fedora. I'm not going to install this guy. I'm not. I'm going to look at it anyway. My very first impression of this is very childlike, but it's not necessarily childlike. It's tablet-like. It just looks like a tablet to me. It doesn't look like a computer screen. It doesn't have a bar on it. It doesn't have the desktop icons. Nothing that is familiar to me. It might be familiar to you if you're running stuff. And so I saw something up there, big powers, and it has different buttons. I don't know what it means. So I'm clicking wildly here. That looks like a settings button. That looks like I don't even know what the heck that was. But I later on figured out that it was a screenshot application. Yeah, different things. Let's hit that. Okay, and settings is going to be this, and it kind of looks like we're getting into something that we can play with, right? Just weird stuff. Hot corners. We went over hot corners on another video. Didn't find any good use for them. But don't. You got to try these things out for yourself. Don't take my word for this. I'm not the expert. I'm not geeky enough to do all this kind of stuff. If you got to try something and decide if it's something that you're going to use. I'm very utilitarian when it comes to computers. I want the basics and familiarity, and I don't like all the bells and whistles. But for sure, Fedora's got all of the apps. Just apps to me is just so so tablet-like. To me, a software is programs. It's all these different kinds of things, right? Um, Tour, I clicked on it, and it gives you kind of learn about the key features of Fedora. Yay! Workstation edition, and I don't know. Get an overview. Overview shows you all your apps and Windows, and you press the Super Windows key to open it. Yeah. So this thing is acting like it's acting like a tablet. It's acting like a cell phone even. I mean, when you got all your apps on it, not really a cell phone. It's a mobile device, I think is the thing. Powerful surge. I found it very fast though, this Fedora, for how quickly it reacts, even on VirtualBox. I can imagine how fast it is as its own operating system. And so workspaces is a very artsy type of thing. I have a feeling that the people who are artistic will benefit from using Fedora, or once you learn it. I don't have that kind of patience. Here's a swipe up and down, swipe left to right. If you have a touch screen, this is awesome. Touch screen, if you're a touch screen user and you like these kinds of things, Fedora might be a good operating system for you. Apparently, and so they say, it runs all the same software. You can run all of the beautiful software options that you can run on any other Linux system. It's good. So I'm just messing around here, making sure everything works good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Mouse works. I was so impressed with the old touchscreen thing that I thought it would be lacking in the mouse, how the mouse utility would work, but it works just as fine. So does the keyboard. Everything is awesome. So the Fedora, you can use it as a more, I don't want to say the word traditional personal computer, but more computer feeling. You can use it in both those ways. Once you get to the display parts, let's move it along here. Move it along, buddy. Move it along. Speed up. So once we get back to here, it says Files, Calendar, Firefox, and Show Apps. Now, if I would have seen this right off the hop, this is what I'm talking about. That's what makes you feel like it's an app. So if I kind of like the look of this, the more I mess around with it, the more I'm getting used to it. I'm going to click on that thing over there. I didn't know what it was, so I clicked it on it, and it just goes right to this big windowy screen. Man, I remember years ago when I was I operating Windows? Yeah, it was on a Windows system, and I had a Android emulator running on Windows. I think it was a Windows 7. Not sure. And this is the look that it had. It looked like a freaking tablet. And I thought, wow. Well, it looks like an Android. This looks like an Android. And it all depends on what you're comfortable with and what you like. So I'm not the kind of guy to give it a thumbs up, thumbs down thing. I know that this is not a system that I'm going to use yet. I still reserve the right to change my mind in the future. But Fedora, although it's powerful, I personally know some people who have used Fedora. They're mostly artist types, and uh, they like how Fedora flows, and that's good. So you guys go out there, knock yourselves out. It's worth at least it's worth looking into some more. Is that all that I did? Yeah, wired. That's it. And I shut it off. And that's gonna about do it. If you want, there we go. I don't know what else I can add to it. I kind of like the look of it. I suppose if I had a touch screen, it would be just awesome. But I like how my computer runs, and so I'm gonna keep running my computer the way it is. But I wanted to give you guys other options, because we can still have a very powerful, very usable machine, and have it feel like an Android, or have it feel like a tablet, or whatever. And even at that, that's it. So you know what? I think I'm gonna revisit this on my own, and maybe I'll hook up some other machine that I have, if I ever, because that's one of the habits, one of the bad habits, one of the things that sometimes happens. Um, I'm a hobbyholic, and this one is a doozy. I will start collecting used computers, just to flip them to Linux, and I think I'll do that, and just have different operating systems on them. My go-to is still Linux Mint. I haven't found anything better for me, but doesn't mean that this one won't be good for you. Anyway, that's it. I'd like to, for sure, would like to hear your feedback. You Linux people out there that are already using Linux, let me know what you think of Fedora, because it's I probably missed something. If you know of any good reference materials that I can add to this, please send me links. That's good. And thanks for watching.